Hi, it's Vita here from Ukraine, now live streaming specially for you from Sumy, and welcome for today live stream. You've got me all to yourself for 1 hour, and today topic is how to understand your beautiful Ukrainian woman to build happy relationship. So, guys, we'll start today from the topic. Right now, some main information I will give you later after I will deliver topic, and of course, until I will talk to you, I explain you my point of view. Please prepare some questions, and I will be happy to get back to you after I finish to answer all your questions. So today's topic is how to understand your Ukrainian woman for a happy relationship. So everyone has known for a long time that every girl is full of contradictions and secrets that actually cannot be understood by any man on the planet. You know, you probably remember the very famous movie about the guy who got into women's body trying to understand women. So it is difficult to argue with this statement, but an attentive man doesn't even have to talk to a girl to understand what kind of person is in front of him. How to understand a woman? To do this, you guys just need to observe her friends, connections, or an acquaintance surrounding, track her habits, interests, behavior in different situations, consider weaknesses or her strong sides. All this will tell you about her and her character and help, of course, to understand the girl more than many hours of conversation. So just be attentive. Even the body shape, as they say, matters. So, what does she want from life? By how and what a certain woman lives and breathes, you can understand how serious or frivolous, cheerful or embittered she is. It is necessary to observe what she strives for, what are her priorities. This will help to understand the woman if you're really attentive man. Maybe the girl spends her evenings partying and dancing with a martini in her hand, or she likes to go to library. Does it take place at a charity that helps children or animals? Maybe she is volunteering. How does the time pass during her first meetings with you? Hanging out in clubs, going to movies, and walking around the city, or is she more interested in hours long conversations? From how a girl spends her free time, we can draw a conclusion how she will spend it in the presence of you, her future partner. So you don't need to focus on words, actually, really. You need to focus on her actions. When you can understand, then you can understand her properly. If the way of life and ideas about it will be different in some ways, that's normal. The main thing is if it's not too much different, of course, because if the woman devotes all her time, for example, to her career, and even on weekends and holidays, you can easily understand her type, what type of woman she is. She only needs a career. If she talks only about work and endlessly brags about her successes, not letting you utter a word, what kind of wedding life and children can be talking about with such lady? How to understand what a woman likes you? If a woman likes men, it becomes easy to understand, honestly. Since a woman is prepared for a passive position, she begins to lure a man to her various ways so that he finally pays attention to her. And how does she do it? Hairstyle, hairdo, seeing an interesting man or being accompanied by a man she's interested in, of course, the woman will definitely start fixing or touching her hair or styling her hair to look more beautiful. That subconscious action, movements, kind of body language, but you will understand that she really likes you. Position or body language. If a woman was sitting calmly or with her legs apart, I mean in a free way, then when a man appears she's interested in, she must put her foot on her leg or take another pose to emphasize her forms, her shapes. Voice. In the presence of an interesting man, a woman's voice becomes heavier, quieter, chesty, or even trembling. Some women, while being too excited, can start talk louder or more emotional. sometimes even laughing stupidly and loud, like kind of giggling. So, emphasizing the body, a woman will not be able to sit in one place, you know that. She will take different positions, showing off her figure. Modesty and nervousness. Usually, a woman cannot be calm in the presence of an interesting man. And if you are not a teenager, so you have to recognize, of course, these body signs easily. Correct behavior. To be liked, a woman will try to behave correctly, to be a good girl. That's why if the woman likes you, she will try to demonstrate all her best features and skills, especially telling how she is good at cooking, cleaning houses, planting, reading. So she will try to show her best sides. Also, women in love, remember about this, we discussed that many times, won't take you to the shopping or ask you money or buying something, because definitely the woman in love or the woman who has some feelings and special positive attitude to you, she won't be, she won't be she won't like to be looking like a gold digger, or that she's interested in your money or getting really something in you. She will try to tell you, to demonstrate you that the biggest interest here is you. Planning or spontaneity. By the way, a girl has a daily routine on a day off, but you can understand what kind of lifestyle she is a fan of, where everything is planned point by point, or everything changes at a random. Such an analysis helps to understand the woman. If the girl is prone to adventures and her life is full of constant changes, then it will be a great stress for a plan follower, although such spontaneity will bring bright colors to life, of course. Or maybe you also that kind of person, you like just to decide something and to make it right now. So you are impatient, you don't want to wait. So of course such style of behavior will bring new emotions, excitement, in your mutual life. But if you are more routine person, I mean in a good way routine, not boring, so for you that will be difficult to adjust to this lifestyle. So for you every day will be like like a new explosion, and you never will be knowing what to expect from lady, what plans, what new ideas she has in her mind. So think about that too. Try to recognize these things while you are dating from the beginning until it's not too late. However, with such a woman, as she lives only today, it will be difficult to plan, as I mentioned, like, for example, some joint trip on vacation. She will rather probably spend money on something she likes. Planning doesn't characterize a woman as an extremely boring person. It means that it is easier for her to live. Clear rules save from many troubles. For example, she will not spend the money borrowed on an expensive nonsense, but will buy only what she is really need and what is really necessary for her. And this money, this loan, she can later repay. And yet, of course, it is ideal to look for a golden mean. After all, there are more impressions from an unplanned vacation than from one planned by the minute, as we mentioned. So, how does a woman relate to trouble? Life, is not always all rainbow events, not a fairy tale. Sometimes, at the most unexpected moments, various unpleasant things can happen. In order to understand your woman, your specific woman, you need to understand how a girl reacts on troubles. This will also show you how she will solve problems later in her life together with you. If she learns from mistakes, correctly assesses the situation, and looks for solutions, then it's a good sign. If a girl falls into depression, drinks sedatives for weeks, and hopes that someone else will solve her problems instead of her, you should try to teach her to mobilize her strength, her energy, so to pull herself together. And if it doesn't work out, it's better to refuse to get close to such girl, because you guys in this case will be like a babysitter. So no matter what happens in her life, she will always be calling, whining, asking you for help, and trying to make you to be maybe even kind of father, who can solve all her problems. It is also worth paying attention to what exactly puts a woman off balance. Can it be something stupid like a burnt egg or broken nail? Or maybe she is saddened by the war in the neighboring country and the death of the people on the plane that crashed. That also means. In any case, her reaction to what is happening around will tell a lot about the character and will give you an opportunity to understand the girl. So, what women want? The fair gender is often associated with frivolity and fickleness. This is partially true. However, women's psychology is much more complicated, as you all know, and which means that there are many overlooked points on the way to understand women. If a man, you guys, foreign guys, is looking for a partner, you should learn to identify the type of woman you want to have an affair with. And actually, you need to have an ideal picture, some image in your mind, what kind of family model, what kind of wife you're gonna have. And while dating, while first communication, try to get as much information about things we mentioned as possible. You actually don't need to draw a too detailed portrait in your head. Let it be a schematic sketch, so it will be easier for you to build a strategy for finding a girl, a woman, which will be easier to understand and, of course, to deal with. Sorry. If a man is already married, for example, and wants to learn to understand better his wife, he also should carefully look at his beloved wife and analyze the nature of their marriage and the reason for women's unusual behavior. You don't always have to strain to understand the girl, because almost never it's possible. She's an ordinary person. You can ask about her wishes directly. You remember one of my tips. If you don't know what's going on, you try to crack your brains to understand why she is upset, why she is angry, or actually what's going on in your relationship between you two. So just if you don't know what to do and what's happening, just ask direct, open questions. That's the best way, I guess. So in this case, you won't suffer in the riddles of elaborate phrases, and translucent hints. If it became even more difficult, then it's better to familiarize yourself with the theoretical part. As for theoretical part, guys, I'm going to continue that part tomorrow about emotional conditions and what actually your lady will be always expecting from you. So this piece of cake I will leave for tomorrow. For today, I guess it's enough of brief information for you to remember. And now, guys, some information as always, and then I will be back to answer all your questions. So, a moment of advertisement. Are you tired of the hookup dating scene America has become? Have you practically given up on finding a traditional woman that truly wants to settle down with you for a life? Well, if that sounds like you, then you have to come to the right place. I assure there is a hope for you if you play your cards right. And of course, the more you watch our daily live streams, the more you will understand what makes us mysterious Ukrainian women tick. So, actually, the greater your chances are. And first of all, before I will be back to you, we want to tell you how grateful we are for the support you guys provide our project every month. It's only because of you we are able to keep it going, providing an opportunity to understand serious marriage-minded Slavic women better. Because after all, you remember, understanding is the key to build any successful relationship, right? And guys, some information about donation. You remember what happened actually, catastrophe, disaster in April. we still need $788 to cover our monthly cost to run ukrainedating.tv channel in this month, and we would like to express our gratitude to the top supporters who gave generously contributed this month: Ellen Weeks and Mark Brusselmans. So total donations in May, from May 1st up to now, we got $112. Unfortunately, quite little amount, and total membership until now $600. So you see we still in great need to be able to continue that in June, so, and in other months. So please discover all the ways you can support our project at www.buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. Link is in the description to our video. I guess what he is here and will help you to show the link if he doesn't mind. Your support and encouragement have been keeping our channel active and thriving since September. You guys motivate us to deliver more engaging live streams in the future too, but we really need your help and your activity and your actions. And we want to congratulate our once in a lifetime members and remind you that there is only one spot left. So this might be your last chance to save $10,000 on our lifetime matchmaking, unlimited dating until you get married. Also, all terms and conditions in the description below this video and all the rest of our videos. As always, who wants to come share with me right now or any of your beloved live streamers, remember that if you are already a member, you can come share face to face with us right now by following two simple steps. Step number 1, enter the unique StreamYard link for today's live stream into your browser, and that will bring you into the studio back end. And step number 2, of course, you must write your full name and YouTube name for admin verification. When you enter Web Studio, please be sure your camera and audio are turned on. So the StreamYard link, I guess, but what also will help me to do that. And you will find that in the description as well. So guys, that was the moment of necessary part of our live streams, because without your support and help, we just simply won't be able to continue doing what we are doing here. And I'm ready to say hello to everyone. Hi guys. Hi everybody. Hopefully everybody has a nice Friday today. Ват-ват, привіт, Віточка, привіт, Ват-ватік. Gregory, привіт, Vita, привіт, Tracy. Good morning, and happy Friday, Vita. Thanks. Happy Friday. And Yannick, thanks for coming, for finding time. Jacob, hello, Naughty Vita and everyone. Hello, Naughty Jacob. Alan Weeks, привет, Vita. Yeah, I mentioned you today. Thanks for your support and help. That's very precious. FIT Mark Bro, привет, Vita. Привет. Thanks for coming as well. Alan, your question. Vita, how many videos has Ukrainian dating or match guarantee produced for the ladies so that they can learn about American men? I guess we almost never do this. Why? Because our channel and our company more oriented on foreign guys. We need too much people and too much income, to be able also to educate women. Ukrainian women, actually, they have a lot of educational projects and products here. America or Europe is not closed countries. We have a lot of clubs, societies, networks, some special groups, forums even, where Ukrainian ladies can communicate with each other, discussing all the nuances, all the difficulties, issues, problems, perspectives, All the things actually what can help them to understand, because girls who manage to do that, they share their experience, they share their thoughts, ideas. I came across, by the way, not even specifically looking for, but I came across a lot of such websites, programs, forums. So quite a lot of information. But what I can tell you guys, man is a man, is always a man, no matter where he is, in America or in Africa or in India or in Ukraine. Man always have some typical features. You just need to be, of course, psychologically educated. It's good when the person is educated and keep doing self-improvement, self-development, reading some literature, participating in some special seminars, probably taking some special courses. That's not a problem to understand. It's much easier to understand men when a woman, to understand women completely is almost impossible. The mission is impossible. So, but still, of course, some people are more complicated. I mean, even if we talk about women, some more simple, more, down to earth. And of course, you don't need to break your brains to understand what she really wants. That depends on a person. But actually, I guess men, American men or Ukrainian men, just has some national differences, but still we get a lot of chances here to understand what American men expect from Ukrainian lady. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys expect, of course, physical attractiveness. That why actually our women attract you. And of course, being good, faithful wives, life partners, being faithful, being good mothers, being good friends, being, you know, supportive in all way, and actually being a woman who can create this special atmosphere around the man and in the family, in the house, to make every member of the family feel safe, comfortable, cozy, that you guys have a desire to come back home after working day or after some business trip, no matter. So whenever, house is the place where you always should want come back, and our women, they are able to do that. But as for character, yeah, women, they are more different, more various. And for you guys, I guess the task to understand women is much more complicated than even for Ukrainian women to understand American men. That's my firm belief. Because we women sometimes cannot understand ourselves. We want to understand what we really want, but sometimes we feel something subconsciously, but we cannot define that. We cannot make pull the thoughts together and tell openly. And we, of course, always expect that you guys will guess. We all expect that guys will guess. So that's the main problem. But tomorrow, guys, we gonna continue discussing this topic. I will give you some more tips. I hope that will be interesting for you. And actually, that was the answer for your question, Alan. What? Vita, a man wants peace at home. Absolutely correct. If a woman is too emotional about everything and frequently needs to be comforted when a man cannot have this peace, as he is constantly busy with the woman's emotions, then the sentence seems like not completed for me. Yeah, I understand what you mean, of course. For men, the most important is good and comfortable atmosphere at home. If yes, then he always will be back. If not, then he will try to escape, of course. And our women quite capable to create this peace and this atmosphere, but things which I mentioned today emotional condition, things what irritates your lady, how she faces, how she meet troubles, problems, stress. All these you should pay attention at the beginning, because later when you will live together, that of course those factors will influence first of all your life, your psychological condition, and the desire to stay at home as long as you can. So, of course, if the lady is too sensitive or hysterical or cries constantly, sensitive woman, she needs to be sensitive, right? But drama, soap operas, that's not for family life. For this, we all had a time when we were younger to try, to play games, to, to dance around, and to create some dramas, to make the feelings, to hit the feelings, probably, you know uh, to give some additional spicy things in your relationship. So for that, I guess we all had time when we were younger. But now, when we all are mature people, we are serious, I believe, not infantile. We know what we want, we know all what we are looking for, what we want to have in our life, what we want to build, to create. Due to this, I guess everybody, not only women but men as well, should understand, should realize these things, and behave and act due to understanding these things. So that's why, hopefully, no dramas. For this, of course, that will depend on you, how much attention you give to your lady, how attentive you are, how supportive you are, um, how careful you are, how faithful you are. And if you don't try to provoke her to some dangerous situations, hopefully you will manage to keep this peace as well, because that's not only responsibility for one person. Don't expect that only woman will create this peace in the home, because that depends on you too. This peace, actually, it's like a circle, exchanging of energies, and never ending exchanging the energies. The more attention you give to a lady, the more safe and comfortable and relaxed she feels next to you and protected in all ways, the more peace, the more positiveness, the more positive energy she will give back to you. So, woman creates a man next to her. She can make easily loser, or she can make easily a hero, cool guy. But how we evaluate men? Look at the woman next to man, and then you understand how you treat your woman, because how she looks like, what a face expression she has, if she's depressed or happy or smiling, if you can see some sparklings in her eyes, when she's looking at you. That all depends on you too, because you are also the creator of the happiness. And if she feels nice next to you, of course, the feedback will be double. We are talking about Ukrainian women, not about Western or foreign, because our ladies are very thankful, grateful for all attention you can give. And of course, she will try her best and even more to create this special atmosphere, to make you actually happy by cooking for you, by making you a massage, by making you sometimes manicure. So, by the way, Ukrainian women, they like to take care, they like to cut hairs for their men, to buy some cosmetics, some perfumes, to take care when you are sick. But of course, if you are some jerk, don't expect this attention from your lady too, because that won't be fair, right? So that all depends, the atmosphere in the house all depends mutually on both of you, not only from women. Mhm. But what? Your question? Vita, how would a Ukrainian lady take it if she goes to a good restaurant with her man and he orders drinks and food for her without looking at the menu? Huh, you know, that depends on the type of woman. Let's say, will it be at the beginning of relationship or when you know each other well? For example, if I go with my husband to restaurant, but he knows for sure what I like and what I will be ordering. He may do that, and I will be absolutely fine with that. If I am too lazy to choose, and if I trust his opinion, and I'm not expecting that he will order some mega spicy Chinese food or something, so then I can do that, just order food, that's it, whatever you like. But actually at the beginning of relationship or at the first dates that will look a little bit strange. You can offer her something. For example, let's say you came to even Chinese or Italian restaurant, and you know well Italian cuisine or Chinese cuisine. And in your country, probably you attend these type of restaurants quite often. So you know the menu and you know what definitely people will eat or won't eat. And if the lady, sorry, if the lady is a little bit passive or shy, if you ask her, can I order what I think you may like? That will sound quite nice and that will be okay. And probably some lady will be absolutely fine with your choice and giving you oh my god, the chance to choose the guiding role, right? The guiding role. So that in this case will be fine. If the person like me, who is never passive and used to decide by myself what I want and what I really don't want, of course, I would like to know before what I'm going to eat in order to prevent some future stress. Because if the food is too spicy, or I really don't like, or don't want, of course, I will say, just maybe tell me what you're gonna order. And if I like, I will be fine with that. But if you take this initiative, yeah, that was the word I couldn't find. If you take this initiative just without any asking, just opening menu and just ordering stuff, without asking her and her opinion, that will be rude. That will be rude. But if your lady, is silent like a mouse, some girls are like that, and you guys sometimes like girls like that. You like to be a hero, you like to decide everything. If you both fine with that, that's fine. But I guess it's better to ask, because maybe the person has some allergy. You never know, right? Some people has allergy for seafoods or some gluten, some nuts. That also can be, and then your date can turn into some disaster. So think about that too. But I guess ordering things without letting her know or asking her permission, or I don't think it's a polite way. I don't think the women actually may like that. If the lady give you this initiative and tell you order what you think it's good for us to eat today, then you're welcome. Go ahead. But if you didn't get this offer from her, then just better stop and ask her what she preferred to eat. That's important. Alan, I am culturally different than other Americans. I being a Western cowboy. Okay, Western cowboy, it's yeah, a little bit different type of man. Yeah, but then you need to get some Ukrainian cowgirl, right? Cowgirl. The lady, probably not from the city lady, Or if she's city lady, she must be very active, I guess, physically strong. She must be okay with adventures, being ready to fast replacement, to start to move fast. I mean, to change location, or if the decision should be taken right now, right here. So no doubts, no hesitation. So she must be like like a fire. For cowboy, you need a fire lady, I guess, and physically resistant, I think. Jacob, you are in luck because most Ukrainian women like horses a lot. Yeah, we like horses a lot. It's really true. My dream when I was a young girl to learn horse riding, but unfortunately, I'm very afraid of being at the height, afraid of height. But next week, I plan to bring my kids to a special place where 80 horses are kept that we can feed them. And not me, of course, but kids probably can ride horses. We can make some photos, really nice. I guess for kids will be interested among all this stress what we have here right now and the last 1 year and a half almost. And and I will spoil this romance right now. And I want to collect together to pick up some fertilizer, fertilizer for my garden, because the lady who keeps these horses, who train them, she's judge at competitions, horse competitions. So she's my friend. I got my first dog from her many years ago. So she's fine with that. She invited us so I can get a lot of horse apples. I guess you understand what I mean. To fertilize my trees, my plants, my roses, actually to make the soil better. So romance combined with a practice. What can be better? So yeah, we like horses. That's true. Info Seeker 007. Me too, but I have European upbringing, father German and mother from Bolivia. Oh, that should be different. Yeah, that should be different. Different style of family life, because that depends really on nation, on family model in which you were brought up. Looking at your parents' relationship, being a child, you can understand what you want in your future family or what you don't want. If you're strong enough, you're gonna break these stereotypes, you're gonna break this model, and you're gonna avoid the most problematic issues, understanding what should be done and what shouldn't be done, right, in your future family. Or if you had a great family, then you will try to create the same. So, and you're gonna behave the same way, probably like your father. Of course, that depends, of course. But that's, guys, too individual. And that's your lady should learn and should adjust to your family style, right? What? Your question. Men and women think differently. A woman could say everything is fine, but looks like she could strangle someone. Absolutely agree with that. What tips would you give to men to better learn if and when something is? Let's talk about that tomorrow, because I plan to talk about that more tomorrow, okay? Because too many tips. Answering your questions may take me an hour. Yeah, there is really, so you can always understand if, but you guys also, when you have some problems in your head, or even at your work, and your lady can see that you are upset and you are nervous and something really depresses you, and women, our women, at least Ukrainian women, used to bug you with millions of questions, trying to understand what's wrong, what's going on with you, trying to support, maybe trying to help you to make a right decision, and she will ask, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? What you guys usually do? You always tell everything is fine, that's my problem, don't worry, I'm not a boy, I will manage, right? Right. But if you know the way how to open your lady, how to create more intimate, not only about sex, I'm telling, right? But close, heart to heart communication, and you know the approach to your lady, you always will know how to start telling you what's wrong. Maybe asking the right questions, maybe creating some special atmosphere, sitting, drinking something, and like some special questions, and then, but if she won't answer your questions, then you should understand that something is really wrong. Yeah, like she is really pissed off or really angry at you. So think twice what it could be, what you probably did wrong, and try to guess then, did I do that? Did I do this? Did I do that? And then finally, probably you will solve this riddle, right? Yeah. But I understand what you mean. That's really problem. I hate when people keep silence. If I'm angry, let's say, you can understand immediately I'm angry, and then I will start talking. I will not keep silence or ignoring or something. Just I will tell everything what I think. With such women like me, it's much easier because you don't need to guess. Probably that's because I'm understanding better than just typical women, men's psychology, and for me it's much easier to deal with men. So probably that's why, because I'm not a young girl to play, cats and mouse game. I like that everything is clear. If we have problem, we need to solve it. If it's not solved problem, then just goodbye. That's it. And life is going on, you know. Yeah, that depends, of course, on the significance. My daughter is yawning too loud, forgetting I'm live streaming. Yeah, yeah. Without asking her directly. But what? That's almost never possible. Forget about without asking her directly. Yeah, if you are not stupid completely, and you probably know what she may not like, because day by day you keep doing same things, and maybe she's not happy if you step with your dirty boots on the just newly washed floor, white floor, or you are working on the white carpet, or you throw chips on sofa, and she just cleaned that half an hour ago, and that will irritate you. So you don't need to be too much guessing, than just understanding what could piss her off. That also depends how much you know your lady. Because actually, the question you ask me right now, that more than while you are dating. And she's not hearing me because she's stop yawning. Перестань зевать. Finally. Yeah. So yeah, then it's much easier for you when you know the person to understand what may cause the possible problems, and you just either try to avoid them. So let's say you came back later yesterday, or you were drunk more than usual, maybe you didn't pick up phone when she was trying to reach you and she needs something. So when you come back and asking you what's wrong, why you upset, that will be stupid, because you must know your lady by that moment and you must understand why she may be angry, right? So yeah. Jacob. Make it simple and take the lady to KFC or McDonald's where the choices are easy to pick from. Jacob, you are such a naughty, cheap, in a joke way guy. What a KFC or McDonald's? No, you need to bring her to an expensive restaurant, not McDonald's. No, guys, as for McDonald's, that can be absolutely fine, but when you know the person, and not definitely for the first dating. Absolutely. If you invite your lady to McDonald's or KFC for the first meetings, datings, that will be disaster. She will understand that you are cheap and greedy, and actually if you start with McDonald's, then probably the further perspectives, future perspectives will be even worse. So never invite your lady to McDonald's or KFC at the beginning. But if the person is open, if the person is simple to understand, and if you ask her where, for example, you would like to go, what you would like to eat, and maybe McDonald's is not very far from your location where you are. And if she offers you, oh, I know McDonald's is 200 meters away from here. Let's go drink something, maybe some coffee, just to have something fast to eat, like hamburger or something. Then why not? But the initiative to go to McDonald's at the beginning of your relationship shouldn't be coming from you. Remember that. So, Jacob, failure. Infosika, hello, lovely Vita. Keep what you are doing, and this gives us a good look at the Ukrainian culture. I'm always happy if the information and tips I give you useful and interesting. And but my main goal that you're not only listening, but that you start implementing these things. If you really start dating and you remember something from what I was telling you at the right moment and the proper moment, that will be, my best achievement when the teacher taught guys, pupils, students correctly and properly, and they will get good marks. Hello, we see Mark here. One second. Because I can't hear Mark. 1 second, Mark.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Mark. Thanks for
So
coming.
I'm Mark from Belgium.
Oh, cool.
Good
From Belgium.
afternoon, everybody. Here it's now.
How it's weather in Belgium today? I see it's sunny.
Yes, it's a very beautiful day. Already a couple days, so endless because last weeks it was terrible, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's beautiful. I think I have an echo.
You have a what? Sorry?
I have an echo. No. Or-
No, you don't have
okay,
it
okay,
now.
perfect.
Good. Yeah.
Perfect. So because I wear this one because I sit on my race simulator, you see the steer, the seat.
Uh-huh.
So it's a race simulator where I'm racing on, practicing.
Stop speaking French. I can't understand French. I guess you were talking, you were speaking in French, some words?
A race simulator is English.
Ah, okay. I couldn't understand. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
And I thought probably it was French. Yeah. Sorry for
Okay,
confusion.
that's it's like this.
Ah, okay. So you like games.
Racing.
Okay, and how much time you spend every day?
No, it's not always spend time, but sometimes practicing for on the real racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's FMQ Racing Team. That's why my name is FRT Flanders Racing Team.
Cool. So it's your hobby or your profession or the matter of your life, the deal of your life? What's
It's a
this
pure hobby.
beautiful hobby? Okay. So I guess you need a woman who will be liking speed,
Yeah, it will
risk,
be positive. If he can go with
danger.
me on the racetrack in the car and go high speed, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. But I can tell you, Ukrainian women will be very nervous while you do this because we really afraid of high speed. Most of us, right? And whenever you're racing, your woman will be always very, nervous, very worrying a lot, and probably even if it were me, I would try to stop this hobby. I know that it's hobby, but that gives us so much stress when we need to worry about the guy, about the man, because you risk actually your life every day. So we're gonna try to distract you, to pay your attention to some other things that not letting you go to your racing, probably. Yeah, and
I will normally the on the racetrack. It's one of the most safest sports that you can have. I like also horse driving, eh? But my daughter also do that, horse driving. Now she become 18 years old in July, and it's much more dangerous than car racing because we are so safe with our helmets, with our suits, with the protection on every side. Like this is just for fake, but
I
you cannot
understand the
move.
idea.
You're stuck. Yeah, yeah, you're safe.
It makes
With
the
the bells
imitation.
that we wear, yeah, it's
Mhm.
much safer. But yeah, it's a hobby.
It's a
And
hobby.
but what I want to share also, I'm step also in the journey now already with the beautiful Zana. Is she is my coach,
Okay,
and
great to hear.
it's a superwoman, and I can say to other people that still not sure about put their first step,
Yeah,
please don't think twice. Do it. Go for it. Because I saw also, I follow already for a couple months now, and look already lots of live streams about because that's very important to learn and have experience about your team
yeah,
and about scams
yeah, of course.
because this is the first site your organization must guarantee. I mean, with that there is no scam and checking scams
Definitely. And
from
learning
others.
how to
Yeah,
avoid scams.
about example the story of Billy.
Yeah,
It's the one of the most beautiful stories that I hear. Billy, he lose lots of money, and I can tell you that's a lots of money.
a lot of money.
Also, not in America. Okay, it's different system on earning money than in Europe. We have lots of taxes, already, especially Europe. We pay lots of taxes. But we have a better system like when you're sick,
Yeah,
hospitalizations
yeah,
and
yeah.
things like that.
Insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, insurances.
Social protection. Yeah,
Yeah,
social
that's
protection.
why we pay lots of taxes. But yeah, $43,000. It's here in
Huge,
Europe.
huge
It's lots
amount.
of money. I can
A
tell
lot.
you. If you lose that one, oh my God! I'm so happy for Billy now that he have so a great, beautiful. I say girl. For me, it's always
Yeah, yeah,
it's a
yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
mature. She's mature, but he's so smart, and he's super lucky. And I hope next story that we will see, they will
Like a
wear a
happy
nice
one. Yeah.
costume, and she will wear a brown dress, eh? And yeah, I will really excited when I see him that they will marry each other. It is super story.
Yeah, yeah. Miracles can happen. And I'm also very happy when people, after having such a bad experience,
Yeah.
still don't lose, their hope, their motivation, and their future perspectives. And then at the end of the day, they get something much better, and hopefully they will be happy. Yeah, that's kind of miracle, like a part of fairy tale. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a fairy tale.
And will
I
be a
tell.
great example also, I guess, sorry for interruption, for other guys too.
So next week, yeah, next week, maybe my journey will start. Already, it's not only me, maybe that I like the girl, but the girl must also like me. So
Yeah,
it's
of course, must
it's
be
both sides. Eh?
mutual.
There must be a click,
Yeah, yeah,
and then I will share it also here.
yeah. And of course, if you will have some questions, some issues, some misunderstanding, please feel free to join our live streams to ask me questions. And from my point of view, of course, I will give you my tips. My help is all yours. I'm all yours, guys, for any questions or help you need from me. So feel free
Yes,
for
yes,
that.
yes. One thing is sure that what I say already, please, guys, these live streams are so important because without these live streams, we just read a site with text. This is so important. When you have questions, like me, I was really little bit shy for this is my first time go on a live stream. So I sent Zana, but yes, it's a free day today. So what I will do? Will I do the jump? Go? I will go live or not? So I take my own decision. I go live.
That what
It's not
means
easy
to
to
do
show your.
steps. Yeah,
It's not
to do
easy to
steps.
show yourself. So I'm yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Start
Yeah,
acting. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Why not? Yeah, that was
So
very
I hope
pleasant.
that I can help some people with this live now with you, and because there's only one place free for only $10,000,
Oh yeah,
so go for it. Think twice. You can pay your ticket with the rest. Next time is over. It's
yeah.
20. So move. Do the step.
Absolutely great advertisement. Thanks for that. Yeah, we really need that not only from us girls, live streamers, but from you, real people, real men who were brave enough to start, who stopped thinking too long, and you actually, and hopefully you will get positive result, which you will share here. And I guess that will motivate guys. Yeah,
Yes.
greatly.
And like I say, I promise you, I will,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
when we are successful, so I put, I will share it.
yeah,
And it's up to the lady from Ukraine. If she is also agree with that, we will share it both. So if we can help the organization
yeah,
with these small things, it's small things.
yeah, yeah.
If we can help other people in the world, yes, why not? With pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
hope I
That's
have only 5 minutes or something like that, or ten
yeah,
minutes.
that's over. But we can talk. We can continue tomorrow if you want. I will be
I
here.
can
Same.
talk to you at the whole day. I said, Rosanna, also I can talk with you the whole day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but unfortunately, we are limited with
Yes,
time. Yeah,
yes,
and I'm sorry for that. But
yeah,
yeah,
no problem.
whenever you have chance and desire, just join, and we're gonna
I
discuss it.
will. I
Okay.
will.
Thanks for
Guys,
listening. Yeah.
take care also, and Vita, take care. You're great with all the
Thanks.
things you're doing. You're helping lots of people. So,
Thanks. I hope.
me
I
too.
hope.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Goodbye.
Bye
It was nice
bye.
to see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thanks. So, guys, you see what a nice communication face to face. The person already made his decision and decide to start doing something that actually what I wish for all of you. And hopefully, he will share his great successful story with us, and that will be a great motivation for you. So, guys, my dear, my visitors, I have to go and I have to let you go because for some of you it's a working day. I know it's still Friday. Tomorrow we continue our discussion, okay? So far, maybe I will be here a little bit later than usual, 6 p.m., but follow notification. Maybe it will be more, I think it will be the same time because I have some small rescheduling, but not sure. So, but anyway, great thanks for everybody who joined me today, who spent this hour with me for nice questions, for cool atmosphere. I wish to all of you success. I wish to all of you absolutely great Friday whenever you are working or having a rest, okay? And I will see you tomorrow. So join me tomorrow and we keep continue discussion of this topic because I guess this topic is interesting for you and I will try to give you as much useful information as I can. And don't forget to help us to support our channel because we are really in a little bit catastrophic situation again. So guys, have a great day and see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Пока-пока. Thanks for your time and your attention, guys.